Welcome back to Strike Fighters 2 North Vietnam for more MiG-21 action out of Kep Air Base. The date is September 6th, 1966. Our mission today is going to be to provide a combat air patrol over Nam Dinh. Destroy any enemy aircraft approaching your assigned area. Call sign is the Vinh Tuong flight. I'm back to the hit-and-run fire team today, so I'll only be taking 2 MiG-21 F-13 fish beds. Takeoff time 7:43 a.m. Down over Nam Dinh at 7:52, and back to Kep, hopefully, at 8:01. Still managing to keep aircraft 2013 in the air in one piece, so that's a good thing. Standard air-to-air loadout today, 2 AA-2 ATOL missiles, 1 centerline drop tank, 490 liters. Total takeoff weight, 17,220 pounds. Same thing for Vinh Tuong 2 as well. Here's our map for today, very simple. Taking off to the east, no need to spend a whole lot of time marshalling up the flight because there's only 2 of us, so we're just going to head right out to waypoint 3 over the city of Hai Phong next to Cat Bai Airfield. This has an altitude of around 20,000 feet. We're not going to do that. Going to stay nice and low, 1,000 meters or less as we head down into Nam Dinh looking for our targets or any targets of opportunity. And we're coming into the area just 10 minutes after takeoff, and while we have been assigned some sort of primary target, probably strike aircraft coming in, I am once again not worried about that. I'm just worried about getting in, firing off all our missiles at any target of opportunity, and then getting out. So that's what we're going to do. Fire all 4 of our missiles from the 2 aircraft, hopefully. Get a couple of kills, and once that's done, we are out of there. We are out to the northwest, or probably more likely due north. And just heading right back to the capital region. I'm thinking probably using a mix of high and low altitude escapes, maybe staying low for a while and then trying to go high to maximize our speed, and then maybe having to come down low again for missiles. We'll see how that works out. That's sort of a decision made in the moment. Pros and cons for both. I just want to get out of the area and get back to Kep safely. And in the roster, I am in Vinh Tuong 1, and my wingman, Vinh Tuong 2, is going to be Second Lieutenant Tran Ngoc Chow. Now, we've flown with this guy a couple of times before, I'm pretty sure, but he's got 4 air-to-air kills. So right now, he is the closest AI pilot to achieving ace status. So if I can just get him one more, we'll at least have one more ace in the squadron who hopefully will be alive. You can see we have a couple other guys who made ace and then were killed at the end of the same mission, which has been sucking. In fact, we have 10 or 11 pilots who have now been killed, so our reserves are dwindling. With any luck, I can find a juicy target and we can send Tran in, get that 5th kill, and then get back home, hopefully with him alive. Okay, that's today's briefing. Pretty simple because we're just in damage control mode still. I'm just trying to preserve the squadron for as long as possible until we can hopefully get some replacement pilots in. Alright, let's go find our MiG and mount up, and then we'll head on out for Nam Dinh.
Nhân trường, Dương trưởng 210, Cộng 1, giết mấy thằng chết đấy.
Alright, green light from the tower. I'm going to turn my radar on ahead of time, disengage our wheel brakes. Second Lieutenant Tran out to the right, waiting for his turn to taxi onto the runway. Full power, here we go. And here comes the nose. Main wheels off the ground. Gear is up, watching the shadow fall away from us as we continue our climb out. Pull back the power to disengage the afterburner. Save a little bit of fuel. We may need it for a race back to Kep afterwards.
Bộ đàn ông ngắt chiều cao ở trên trời. Nhân trường thả đi. Tao thấy trong radar 1 số 2 cao trên
Tran's
trời.
up behind me. There we go, we're on course. We're heading out towards Haiphong. There's 800 meters, and we'll just leave it there for right now. So we're slightly under 3,000 feet. The Cow River out to our right. There's the inner harbor of Haiphong before it flows around the corner there to the outer harbor and then out into the Gulf of Tonkin itself. Out to the east is the small city of Halong. Here on the map I can see, looks like 2 other flights at least airborne right now. And our closest bad guys, 12 o'clock at 50 miles. We have A6A intruders coming in off the ocean, loaded with the bombs of some sort. There's Cat-Bai Airfield out to our left there, on the outskirts of Haiphong. That airbase is the home of the #1 training school, and when North Vietnam was handed over the airbase from the French in 1959, that's when they started setting up their air force. They used Zlin 225 trainers from Czechoslovakia, as well as Yak-18s, and the first 25 pilots that graduated from the school became instructors, alongside the original 5 Czech instructors that taught them. After that, every pilot in the North Vietnamese Air Force went through Cat-Bai as a primary school. They were given physical training, foreign language classes, and took the basic pilot course, before often moving on to China or the Soviet Union to get specific type training on MiG-15, 17, or 21 aircraft. And there's waypoint 3, over the heart of the city, as we turn over heading south down for our initial point, waypoint 4, getting a good look at the rooftops of Haiphong. There we go, on course now, heading southwest, right over the harbor. Kian An Air Base out there to the left in the distance, along the coastline, and there's the inner harbor, or the outer harbor, excuse me, behind us, with its opening to the sea. We can see large shipping and cargo ships moving in and out of the harbor. And there we go, we have hit waypoint 4. We're on our way south now into Nam Dinh. Second Lieutenant Tran coming by, finally getting into position off my left wing there, out in front. And at this point, I'm just looking for the closest American. Those A6s still seem like a good bet. We're just going to wait for them to get a little bit closer, because I don't want to go too far out to sea. Okay, they're out to the left 15 miles, and it's still the A6s. So I think those are going to be my target. We're about halfway to Nam Dinh. Van Phuong flight is over the city, and another flight coming in from the west, so I think they're covered over the downtown of Nam Dinh. So, and they're engaging bandits, so there's definitely Americans there already. A6s are only 13 miles away. Let's break off and intercept them. With any luck, escorts are already engaging the other friendlies over the city, and maybe we can sneak in behind these guys. They're only 10 miles now, so they should be within visual range. Atoll selected, ready for air-to-air. Here they come, 5 miles, starting to pull up now. We're going to go full afterburner and pull up and around behind them. Got them visually. It's only 2 A6s. Perfect. This actually might be an Iron Hand mission, not an actual strike group, which is even more perfect, because then they don't have a specific escort. Alright, coming around behind him. We're on the power now. Number 2, attack my target, and I'm going to go for the other one. So we'll break off into singles now, each taking out an aircraft. Tanks are empty, jettisoning the drop tank. It's away. This A6 is fucking moving, because it's taken a minute to catch up to it. We hear the growl of the AA2. It is not detecting the exhaust of that A6 yet. Missiles required to be very close range. Okay, he's diving down. Looks like he's maybe making an attack run. So let's pull back the power to stay behind him. Yeah, I think he's dropping down now on a target. What's he going after? There's a gun maybe down there. Oh yeah, look, tracers, there's that gun right there. 12 o'clock, he's dropping bombs on it, and then he's pulling off, he's up and away from the target. Once he clears the ground clutter, maybe we'll get a lock with the missile. There he is, back up in the clear blue sky. SAM launch out ahead from one of the SAM sites outside of Nam Dinh. Okay, straight and level. Come on, missile. There we go, we have tone. Atoll away. Contact! Yes, we got him. Knocked him right down. He was straight and level. Maybe never even saw it coming. Okay. Let's figure out where that other A6 is and where Second Lieutenant Tran is. A4s have come up as our closest target. Oh, look at this. We got a strike flight coming in from the same direction as the A6s as well. Something behind him here. What is this? It's a J5 friendly chasing them. Well, let's leave the strike flight to him. That is my wingman out beyond chasing the other A6. Oh, shit! MiG-17 down from a missile coming in from the right. Escorts are somewhere out by the coast as we're passing behind the plume. Not a good sign. The A6 still out in front of me. There's number 2 on his tail. Come on, man, take the shot. Knock him down so we can get the fuck out of here. Up over the top behind Tran. We can at least cover his 6 to make sure that no one moves in behind him. Massive tracers and flak coming up from the ground defenses now. 2 is breaking off as the A6 is diving in on one of those targets. So, Tran, get back on my 6. I'm going to move into position and take the shot. Oof. Let's not get hit by our own flak. He's straight and level again like last time. Missiles not hooking up. Oh, there's Tran again. He's right there. Ah, fuck it. If you're right there, take the shot. I'll move out of the way. Oh, he's immediately on the guns. Come on. Hit him, hit him, hit him. He's right there. You can do it. Shit, let's not fucking collide with him. Up and over the top. Back into the slot position behind 2. Come on, man. It's a ripe, juicy target. You can do it. Look, he's leveling out. Now's the time. Two is being very hesitant to make the shot, and we just need to shoot this guy down so we can get out of here. Ow! And 2 is out of ammo. Alright, 2, break off. And he... he won't disengage. He says he's padlocked, even though he just told me he's out of ammo. Okay, well, that seals the deal. I'm going to move in for the kill now. Nice and close, straight and level for a missile shot. Very close, in fact. We're still not getting tone. There we go. Missile away, short range, and it misses. Switching to guns, and he's down. Second A6 is splashed as I've got my raw equipment going off. Something is targeting me from behind. Wingman, get on my wing, and let's get the hell out of here. Full power dive for the deck. We'll stay nice and low. Obviously, there's an escort Trying to hook up. What is that? Something's behind me. And it's an A4 Skyhawk. One of the A4s is broken off. And he's firing 20 millimeters at me. That son of a bitch was moving to engage. Well, he's not going to be able to follow me through this. Here we go. Climbing for altitude and the thin air. And we're just going to leave this guy in the dust. We're still well over 1,000 liters, so I feel completely comfortable just firewalling it all the way home. We're 20 degrees up into the sky, and I'm just going to keep climbing until we get up to somewhere above 15,000 feet. We're right at Mach 0.99 right now. Bro, right there on the gauge. There we go, as we start to level out, we've just gone supersonic. Hanoi out to the left. Gaya Lam Airport just coming up on our 9 o'clock. Back Yang directly ahead, and Kep is just beyond it, so we are almost home already, this fast. Here's number 2 behind us. I think whatever was chasing me is now peeling off to the left, heading over Gaya Lam and towards Hanoi. GCI telling me Bandit 6 o'clock, 25 miles now, so I think we're just leaving him behind. And I'm just probably going to keep going on the afterburner until we get the 450 liter light. Ooh, F4 is actually only 10 miles, but he's going perpendicular to us. Whoa! Sidewinder away, firing at somebody. But not my guy, because he should still be behind us. Okay, we've got 450 liter light on. And we're north of Kep already, heading up into the hills. So, still at full military power, we're just off the afterburner. Here's 2 behind, and he is right over Kep. And he is maneuvering for some reason. What's he doing? He should be following me. I don't know what Tran is doing. But I may have lost him. He may not be under my control anymore. Is he trying to go home? I don't know, but let's circle back around, diving down. We'll head for Kep and we'll just get into the landing pattern. Son of a bitch! Tran, brake! 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 God damn it. We made it this far and now he's got missiles fired at him. You better dodge. Maybe that's why he broke off. Maybe he was trying to avoid a radar lock. Can we get some assistance, please? Negative. All assets are committed. So we are on our own. We don't have any ammo to fight with. Fuck! Tran is hit. Where is he? Shit. Out to my right. God damn it. Well, there's literally nothing I could do about that. I tried every trick in the book to preserve him. And he still got shot down. Oh, another SAM launch off of the Kep SAM site on the far side. Oh, there's the target right up above us. Damn it, and it just misses. It's an F4B directly over us. But the SAM sites are active, which I am happy to see. So, let's just get through this landing pattern and get back on the ground. Keep an eye out for that F4. With any luck, he doesn't know I'm here. Did I just see a flash? Shit! Ground guns are firing! Fuck! Okay, in the brake, just in case this guy's right behind me. Where are they shooting? They're shooting up as we're coming around into the downwind. Dropping the gear and flaps. There's another SAM coming in from the west! And there's the F4 directly above. More tracers horizontal. What the fuck? Oh, we got another F4 right in front of us. Sucking the gear back in. God damn. I missed. I fired some rounds at him. 2 F4s circling. Jesus Christ. We have a pack of F4s that have descended on the base and are circling me like vultures. There's number 3. I have 1 burst, I think, of ammo left. If we can just get somebody in my sights. We have almost no fuel left. There's a second F4 further out, just in this circle. Tons of ground fire. I can't believe that nobody's getting hit. God damn. Concentrate on one target, you guys. Just take one down at a time. Whoa! God! Second F4 just came in from underneath me. Alright, he's pretty close. Maybe if we can just get this guy. He's awfully close. Kind of going straight. If we can get him in a slight climb here. We got a radar lock. Firing. And we've got a fucking enemy radar lock behind us. Breaks out, just pulling all the way back on the stick. Ugh, just sliding through the air, skidding that speed off. We're down under almost 400. We got fucking 2 missiles incoming from dead on. Jesus Christ. Sawing back and forth on the stick, just floating leaf down towards the runway. Dropping all the gear and flaps, diving for the runway. God, Jesus, a little bit of pilot oscillation there. Come on, settle onto the runway. As the guns are going off all around me, slamming this piece of shit down. Brakes, brakes, there we go. Brakes are engaged as we settle onto the main fucking wheels. F4 circling directly ahead. Off to my right now. God damn you guys. There's 2 more out in front. All I can say is thank God these things aren't Crusaders, because they don't have any guns to strafe me. Because they definitely would if they could at this point. I can't believe how tenacious these bastards are. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. They chased me right down onto the runway, and I've made some landings under duress in this series before, and that was by far the scariest. Just pulling as many instantaneous Gs as I could to bleed the speed off to get us back down to the runway to something close to landing speed. Jesus Christ. Well, poor Tran, I don't think he had a chance, because it wasn't just one randomly passing F4, which is kind of what I thought it was, because that's what's happened before. It was a whole squad of Phantoms, and they either followed us right back to Kep, or they were assigned to sweep this area. There goes another Sam, chasing those F4s as they head back out to sea. Godspeed, little Sam. Get him. Okay, well, we are down safely, so as the canopy comes open, we're going to head over to the debriefing room, and we'll see you over there as we discuss the details of this mission. Alright, back safe and sound at Kep, but only just barely. We saw in those final few scenes, the F4s that were leaving the area were actually Marines, so goddamn jarheads came boiling into the scene and fucked up my party. We almost got the wingman back to the base, but they had to go and shoot him down out over to the west, and I can only assume that he didn't survive the missile hit. because my guys have not been surviving as of late. We were to provide a combat air patrol over Nam Dinh, destroy any enemy aircraft approaching your assigned area. Flight time was only 26 minutes and 5 seconds. Result, mission was aborted. None of the primary targets were destroyed. Yeah, whatever. 2 additional enemy aircraft were destroyed. 1 MiG-21 was lost for a rating of failure, but we still got a score of 450. So what's really important is the 2 additional enemy aircraft, since like I said, I was not aiming for a specific primary target. Might have been those A4s coming in, I don't know, but I chose instead to go after the A6s, and we got them both. Here's the stats. Win Van Koch fired all 30 rounds from the gun for 1 kill, fired both ATOL missiles for 50% failure rate today for 1 kill as well. However, Second Lieutenant Tran fired all of his ammo as well for no hits, so his equipment maybe was malfunctioning, the 2 missiles, or maybe he just didn't fire at optimal angles, and he was not able to hit that A6 with the cannon, which, that's the thing that cheeses me. He should have been able to knock that thing down, and just for whatever reason, nerves maybe, he was not able to hit it. So let's check his fate now over in the roster. God damn it, I knew it. Second Lieutenant Tran Yok Chow, 1 kill away from being an ace, killed in action, out over, I don't know, he was over by freaking Tai Win or like the Tam Dao Mountains or something. He was pretty far out to the west, which again begs the question of what the hell he was doing out there in the first place. I don't know, maybe he was just dodging the F4s, and, you know, that's as far as he got when he took a missile up the tailpipe. The banana in the tailpipe. Well, we're not going to fall for a banana in the tailpipe. Here's the log. It's not going to be too long. 7:51:16, Second Lieutenant Tran fired his first ATOL at an intruder, which he missed. About 7:52:01, I fired my missile at the second intruder, hitting it, knocking it down, because he rolled out straight and level just as the missile came in behind him. That same second, the exact same moment, Tran was firing his second ATOL, which then also missed, so he switched to guns. And then he missed the intruder completely. Only one of the biggest aircraft on a carrier. I think second only to like a Vigilante, and he couldn't hit it. 7:54:49, that's when I fired my last missile, which immediately lost the lock, went ballistic. So I switched to guns, firing 13 rounds at the intruder, hitting it, destroying it 7:54:52. And then only 3 seconds later, so as we were peeling off and heading down for the deck, I had an A4 Skyhawk firing 20mm cannon at me. So he must have been sliding behind me as I was behind the A6. So now this is our only 3 minutes later. We made a pretty zippy flight back to Kep. We were there in just 3 minutes, and beyond it, in fact, coming down into the hills to the north. And that's when Tran went out to the west for whatever reason. F4B fired a Sparrow at him. He was hit by the Sparrow 7:58:59, shot down near the Tri-Ka SAM storage facility, and I don't know where that is offhand, but like I said, somewhere out near Tai Win, maybe. Somewhere to the north of Hanoi. I fired 9 rounds of 30mm round at that F4 that was cutting in front of me, and I missed. Damn, I wish I could have hit that. That would have been an amazing shot. Finally firing my last 8 rounds at that F4 as it was climbing up and away, and I don't know if you noticed, but it sort of looked like he only had 1 afterburner, so I actually think he took damage from the ground fire, knocked out one of his engines, which is maybe why he was climbing away, but we missed. We weren't able to get him. And then at 8:02:06, 2 different Phantoms fired Sparrows head-on at me. Super lucky that they both missed. I was slightly below, so I might have actually been lost in the ground clutter. So very lucky for me that their avionics this early are not that great, because they both missed, and then I was able to plant that MiG onto the tarmac, probably breaking a bunch of stuff on the underside. I'll bet I have some mechanics who are not going to be happy with me, because there is no way that I didn't leave a trail of pieces behind me on the runway from that airplane. Okay, well that wraps up this mission. This was a small hit-and-run mission again, but didn't turn out so great this time. At least I got back, I guess. I mean, we saved at least 1 airplane, but we lost another MiG-21 and another pilot, so our numbers are getting thinner and thinner. But we still haven't been pulled off the line yet, so that's good. So Come back next time. We still have more missions to fly, at least until I run out of pilots, and we'll see what's in store next time for the 921st Red Star Fighter Regiment out of Kep. See you then!